Good evening. We're calling this meeting of the Frankfort Village Board to order, and it is Monday, August 15th, 2022, and we ask our clerk, Katie Schubert, to take the roll.
Mayor, in accordance with Village Ordinance, I received a request for electronic attendance tonight from Trustee Borelli, who will be remotely attending. Trustee Borelli, we can see you on the video. Will you please state your reason for not being physically present tonight?
Thanks, Clerk Schubert. I'm traveling for work.
Thank you. I will now call the roll to make sure that we have a quorum present here. Mayor Ogle?
Here.
Trustee Ledden?
Here.
Trustee Severia?
Here.
Trustee Farina? Here. Trustee Petro?
Here.
Trustee Rossi? Here. Trustee Borelli?
Here.
We do have a physical quorum here tonight, Mayor.
All right. Thank you, Clerk. At this time, I'd ask, in order for us to do this electronic participation, we do need quorum, and then also we need to have a motion, a second, and a vote in order to allow this participation. So can I get a motion to allow Trustee Borelli to participate electronically?
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Trustee Savaria, second by Trustee Petro. And any discussion? All right, then we'll go to our clerk, Katie Schubert, for the full roll call.
All right. Trustee Ledden?
Yes.
Trustee Severia?
Yes.
Trustee Farina?
Yes.
Trustee Petro?
Yes.
Trustee Rossi?
Yes.
Okay, great. Now, if everyone would stand with me at this point, we'll say the Pledge of Allegiance. Our next item on the agenda here is what we call the unanimous consent agenda. All items on the consent agenda are considered to be routine in nature and will be enacted in one motion. There will be no separate discussion of these items unless a board member so requests, in which event that item will be removed from the consent agenda and will be considered separately. I ask at this time if any of the board members would like to remove an item. Hearing none, can I get a motion to approve the consent agenda?
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Trustee Farina, second by Trustee Rossi. For the benefit of everyone who is here in the audience tonight, as well as those who might be watching at home or later on demand from our website, or also we have a YouTube channel, we will go through these items and we'll explain what we're voting on, and also a brief description of what's going on. On our website, we also have links for the packet, so you can read exactly the information that we have, the same, and you could follow along if you wanted that from home. First item on here will be the approval of the minutes from the August 1st, 2022 meeting. Are there any changes or corrections to those? Okay, hearing none, we'll go to our Trustee Savaria for the bills.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. The bills this month were fairly light at $682,761.03. I believe the majority of this came from our health care premium. The general corporate fund was $432,913.29. The capital development fund was $33,874.21. Sewer and water operation and maintenance was $142,676.83, and sewer and water extension fund was $73,296.70. That's my report.
All right, thank you, Trustee. Now we will go to, I think, Trustee Farina for the year-end transfers.
Thank you, Mayor Ogle. The item before us this evening is such. Fiscal year 2021-2022 into the year transfers are presented for Village Board consideration. These transfers provide for the allocation of excess operating revenues over operating expenditures to the capital accounts. The general fund will transfer $10,652,529.79 to the capital development fund. These transfers represent excess revenues over expenditures for fiscal year 2021-2022 and will be used for future capital expenditures, including the purchase of equipment, street resurfacing, and capital projects. The Utility Operating Fund will transfer $8,500,000 of excess revenues over expenditures to the Utility Capital Fund for future capital expenditures, including utility projects and IEPA loan repayments. The motion before us this evening is to approve the 2021-2022 fiscal year-end Village of Frankfort interfund transfers as presented and dated April 30th, 2022. That is all, Mayor Ogle.
Thank you, Trustee Farina. Now we'll go to Trustee Petro for a member, or for an item on the Committee of the Whole report.
Thank you. The truck hoist purchase approval resolution. At its August 10th, 2022 meeting, the Committee of the Whole considered a request from Public Works Superintendent Terry Kessel to purchase a 4-post alignment lift system from Snap-on Industrial Source through Sourcewell, a cooperative purchasing program, in the amount of $25,385.49. This new 18,000-pound 4-post truck hoist will accommodate service and repairs for the village's heavier trucks. It was the consensus of the committee to forward a recommendation to the village board to approve the purchase of the lift system. The motion before us is to accept the recommendation of the Committee of the Whole and adopt a resolution authorizing the purchase of a John Bean 18K 4-post alignment lift system from Snap-on Industrial in the amount of $25,385.49. That's all, Mr. Ogle.
All right, thank you. Now we'll go to Trustee Rossi for the next report.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. The Norman Residence Side Yard Setback and Basement Area Variances, 229 North Locust Street Ordinance. Applicant Cheryl Miller plans to construct a 928-square-foot addition to their existing one-story home located at 229 North Locust Street. The proposed one-story addition will be added along the back end of the house and does not include a basement beneath it. The existing house is non-conforming with regard to the side yard setback of 10 feet on any side and a total of 25 feet on both sides. Mrs. Miller requests the granting of a side yard setback variance from 10 feet to 7 feet 6 inches along the northern property line to bring the house into legal nonconformance, and a basement area variance from 80% to 50.9% to permit an undersized basement. At its August 11, 2022 public hearing on the project, the Plan Commission forwarded 2 unanimous 6-0 recommendations to the Village Board to approve the variance requests. The motion before us is to accept the Plan Commission recommendation, waive the first and second readings, and pass an ordinance granting a side yard setback variance from 10 feet to 7.6 feet, and a basement area variance from 80% to 50.9% to permit construction of the addition to the existing home located at 229 North Locust Street in accordance with the reviewed plans, public testimony, and findings of fact. That's the end, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Trustee Rossi. Now we go to Trustee Letton for another item from the Plan Commission.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. So this next item is the Wildflower Hair Salon and Spa special use for personal services. Applicant Sydney White requests the granting of a special use permit for personal services to operate a Wildflower Hair Salon and Spa proposed at 21195 South LaGrange Road, Suites 1B and 1C. The Village of Frankfort zoning ordinance classifies the proposed use as personal services, which requires approval of a special use permit within the B4 office district. At its August 11, 2022 public hearing on the project, the Plan Commission forwarded a unanimous recommendation to the Village Board to approve the special use request. The motion before us this evening is to accept the Plan Commission recommendation, waive the first and second readings, and pass an ordinance granting a special use permit for personal services to the property located at 21195 South LaGrange Road, Suites 1B and 1C, to permit the operation of Wildflower Hair Salon and Spa in accordance with the reviewed plans, public testimony, and findings of fact.
Thank you, Trustee Letton. At this time, is there any discussion on these items? Hearing none, we will go to our clerk, Katie Schubert, for the vote, including our electronic participant.
Trustee Letton?
Yes.
Trustee Severia?
Yes.
Trustee Farina?
Yes.
Trustee Petro?
Yes.
Trustee Rossi?
Yes.
Trustee Borelli?
Yes.
The consent agenda passed. Ladies, thank you and congratulations. And now we move to this item that is called the Mayor's Report. Our concerts on the Green entertainment for Sunday, August 21st is going to be Rosie and the Rivets, which features retro rock and pop songs. The last 2022 Concert on the Green series event will feature the Outcast Jazz Band, as kind of been tradition, and that'll be on Sunday, August 28th from 6:30 to 8 o'clock p.m. on Brighter Green. Cruise in Frankfort's season will run through September 26th on Monday evenings. It's 5 until 8 o'clock. It's going on right now in Brighter Green. And the country market will continue every Sunday through October 30th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. And that goes, I think that time will actually go through the 30th there. On Sunday, August 28th, from 4 to 6, the Frankfort Preservation Foundation will host its annual ice cream social at the Founders Center, which is at 140 Oak Street. Come out and bring the children to enjoy free ice cream sundaes, games, music by the Frankfort Brass Band, and the infamous Pie Olympics competition. Members of the police and our fire department will be the guest scoopers for this year's event. It was always a fun event. Scooped a couple years in the past. It's been great. Make sure you bring out your kids. Our annual Fall Fest is going to take place over Labor Day weekend, which is Saturday, September 3rd through Monday, September 5th. And actually things kind of start on Wednesday night with the carnival. This award-winning event is sponsored by the Chamber of Commerce and will showcase over 300 booths with crafters and artisans exhibiting their wares. There'll be live entertainment, artisan demonstrations, a carnival, a parade on Sunday, and much, much more. The theme for this year's parade is Fall Fest Through the Decades. For Fall Fest information and volunteer opportunities, you should visit frankfortchamber.com. And they're always looking for volunteers, and this is an opportunity to get involved in your community if you haven't before. Spent many years, my wife and I, as volunteers, and I think she's chairing one of the areas this year. So, on behalf of the Village of Frankfort, I'm very pleased to announce that we are going to partner with the National Forum for Heart Disease and Stroke Prevention, and we're going to launch what's called Move with the Mayor of Frankfort. Move with the Mayor of Frankfort is a national initiative that works with mayors across the country to challenge their communities to be more physically active. Between September 1st and October 15th, residents will be encouraged to participate in numerous physical activity events, which will be held throughout the community. We should follow the Village of Frankfort on their Facebook page to learn more about the initiatives that are coming with this. And we'll be releasing more information as we go, and we'd like to see everybody participating. We've got a beautiful trail and a lot of things that we can all work towards being a little healthier. I would like to also one of our longtime trustees who passed away, had a heavenly birthday the other day, Richard Trevarthen. I just want to wish you a heavenly birthday. And if you haven't had the chance to see it yet, the pavers that are going in along Kansas Street across from the Fat Rosie's and Francesca's in that block down the street, it's beautiful. We widened that sidewalk so that it'll be 6 feet wide. There was a very narrow one in there before. So a lot of beautiful things taking place in Frankfort. And that's all I have for the mayor's report tonight. And at this point, we'll go to our clerk, Katie Schubert, for board comments.
Thank you, Mayor Ogle. So many fun things coming up. I know my sons are looking forward to particularly the ice cream social where they'll be defending their championship along with Trustee Petro's kids as well. So besides that, I know I feel like the clerk reports are not always the most exciting, so here's another one. When I started as clerk, I sat down with Deputy Clerk Cork and we set some goals, and one of those things was to, we wanted to accomplish organizing and preparing our records to make sure we were in accordance with the highest level of our Local Records Act. So we are already in compliance. We wanted to make sure we were doing even better. So after over a year and several meetings with the state and every department in the village, we were able to complete this project last week. And when we received signatures from the state so that we could show that we are efficient and transparent and ensuring the highest levels of compliance. So a special thanks to Teresa Cork, who did most of the work with that, but it was a very big project, and we're both very happy that it's finished. And that is all I have today, Mayor.
Thank you, Clerk. That's quite an accomplishment. I know that you and the Deputy Clerk have worked very hard over the year. That was an initiative to do it, to really elevate the level of what the clerk does here, too. So thank you on behalf of the village and the residents. Trustee Ledden.
Well, it's hard, it's hard to follow that. Congratulations on that. And I find your reports always very exciting. I guess over the last couple of weeks, I've seen a lot of back-to-school pictures on Facebook. I guess ours are going to be coming up soon, so I just want to wish everyone a successful and rewarding year as they venture into the next years of education, whatever it may be. That's all I have.
Thank you. Trustee.
I just wanted to thank Chief Chilipis. We had the opportunity to attend active shooter training that the police force did. Very, very, very interesting, and nice to know that our police force are so well prepared. I know Trustee Borelli and Trustee Farina were there too. Just the level of preparedness you guys have is just amazing. So thank you again.
Thank you, Trustee Samaria. Trustee Farina.
Thank you, Mayor Ogle. Congratulations, Clerk Schubert and Deputy Clerk Teresa Cork, for your work on transparency and with our record keeping. Thank you very much. It's great news. I also want to acknowledge, I believe it's Caesar and Lupe who've been working on the pavers downtown. I know that's a lot of hard work, and it's beautiful. I've seen a lot of comments online from our residents and downtown business owners that they're really happy with those improvements. So thank you, Caesar and Lupe, and Terry too. I'll give a shout out to Terry. Also, Trustee Ledden mentioned about back to school, and my kids were talking at the dinner table tonight. This is the first time in 2 years our children are going back without masks, without social distancing, able to sit in the cafeteria together, able to go in the bus without masks. It's a really big deal for children, school children everywhere, and families to get back to normal and to have a normal school year. So very grateful for 157C and 161 as well. We represent all their efforts to have safe school efforts throughout the last couple of years, but the kids are looking forward to it, and I know a lot of moms and dads are too. So good luck to all those students, and that's my report, Mayor Ogle.
Thank you, Trustee Farina. Trustee Petro.
Thank you, Mayor Ogle. I just want to say congratulations again to Clerk Schubert and also to Teresa. That is a big undertaking, a lofty goal, and congratulations on achieving it over a long but short amount of time, so congratulations. And I would just echo Trustee Farina's sentiments. It's really interesting to see how the last 2 years have evolved, and hearing them talk about who's going to be in their class, but also that reminder that, hey, lunch is going to be normal, and being able to be with friends and sitting together. So excited. Just want to wish all of our students, our teachers, our administrators, our student resource officers, and parents a really great first day of school, to our high school, our 161 and 157C. It's going to be a great week, and Trustee Ledden, I am sure that Facebook will be loaded with tons of back-to-school pictures for us to enjoy. Thank you, Mayor Ogle.
Thank you, Trustee. And we'll go to, electronically, we'll go to Trustee Burley.
Thank you, Mayor. Just again, congratulations to Katie and Teresa. Wonderful job. You brought us a long way from the days of 2013 through 2019. So great, wonderful job, and thanks for elevating our transparency here in Frankfort. That's all I have, Mayor.
Thank you, Trustee. And Trustee Rossi.
I will be happy to be the 7th set of congratulations to Katie and Teresa for all their hard work. Thank you, we appreciate it. The other thing I want to do, and I don't want to steal Chief's thunder, I will let her give all the details, but I know this week, at the end of the week, there's a Cop on the Roof, is that how it's called? We'll be raising money for Special Olympics. I know we have a group of Special Olympians in our community, and I would hope that our residents will come out and support it. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Trustee Rossi. Now we'll go to our village administrator, Rob Pisha.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Just kind of talking about Fall Fest coming up. It's hard to believe we're already at the end of August getting ready for Fall Fest, but Just want to remind residents that this year, because of Borg Warner closing their parking lot, that there will be a change to the parade route. So there may be additional traffic restrictions, no parking along Locust Street, because I believe it's going to start on Locust, and then also on Oregon Street, there'll be no parking. So the parade route will kind of start that way and then go up Maple and around the normal route. But just be aware that of the additional no parking signs that may be up, and please don't park there during that time, because you definitely will be towed. And just be aware of the fact that there may be increased traffic in that area. Also, ComEd will be in the area in September to trim the trees around the power lines. I want to do a disclaimer right now. It isn't the village that trims those trees, so when you see the kind of funky way they do it, they do just trim around the power lines. It's not, they don't really do it for the aesthetics. The trees will come back, but it does kind of look odd when they first do the trimming. But that'll be in September. Looks like concentration in Connecticut Hills and then some of the areas south of town. So just be aware of that's going on. And obviously, I hope everybody has a great Labor Day weekend.
Thanks, Rob. Now we'll go over to Chief Chalepis for the Police Department report.
Thank you, Mayor. I have a few things. The first is that we are hiring. So we have a testing process we're going to be beginning. Please help us to spread the word as we look for individuals of strong moral character that are looking to serve our community. Applications are due on September 9th, and you can find more information about the requirements on our Facebook page, on iossolutions.com, or on theblueline.com. So please help us get the word out. Additionally, like Trustee Rossi said, we do have our Cop on a Rooftop fundraiser. It's going to be this Friday, August 19th from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. It's going to be at the Frankfort Duncan, which is at 20551 South LaGrange Road. We ask that people stop by to support this great cause, which is Special Olympics of Illinois. So come have a cup of coffee, get a donut, and say hi. Lastly, it is back to school time. We put out a message today talking about bus safety and how to be safe around bus, but we just asked motorists to be especially cautious this week and the following weeks as we transition into this time. We ask you to be mindful in school zones, near bus stops, and to anticipate children walking and bicycling in residential areas and around schools. And that's all I have tonight, Mayor.
Thank you, Chief. Now we'll go over to our attorney, Hannah Lamore.
No report tonight.
All right. Thank you. Is there any other business to come before the board tonight? If you have public comment, that'll be next. This is board business at the moment. Okay. All right. All right. Hearing no board business, we're going to move to public comment now. This is a period of literally comment. It's not a hearing. It's not a back and forth discussion. So if you'd like to come forward, you can make comments to the board.
Sorry, I'm not much of a public speaker, but
Oh, that's all right. If you move the microphone up just a little bit for you
Oh.
too, so. Perfect.
okay. I'm from Timber Ridge, and we just found out that our water system possibly could be sold to Aqua Water. And we've been kind of researching Aqua Water. And we're kind of scared because we've got a lot of examples of what they do to a community. And I love my community. It's little and it's not, but I love my community. We're getting kind of cross information where sometimes they say, and we understand Frankfort owns the line, so you can sell it, it's your prerogative. But we also, and again, you don't have to tell us. You don't have to say, oh, well, by the way, we're selling your line. That's your decision to make. But it would have been nice if we can at least voice our concerns about what's going to happen to our community when private water sewer takes over. We've got a lot of people that have Aqua Water now, and this is going on now, even like down in Stager. You know, she says their water stinks so bad, and it's aqua water. A lot of people are coming out again, this isn't like from lawsuits 2 years ago, like University Park, where they had lawsuits back in 2019. You know, this is concerning us because we also know just from researching that, you know, the cost, once Aqua takes over Timber Ridge, that's one of the big complaints, even like in Homer Glen, you know, your private water companies, your bills, you know, it may start out small, but it goes up very, very quickly, very, very quickly. And I think that that will kind of decimate our little community. We have a lot of people, older generation, older people that are on fixed incomes. Again, we kind of would like to get some more information because there's some people are saying, okay, we're selling the line, but that's it. You're still getting Frankfort water. But then you have other people who are saying, you know, we watched the village meeting August 1st, and from the way I understand it, Aqua not only will have the line, but they will also be purchasing our water as well. So they, I would think, would be responsible for maintaining the water supply as well. And that concerns us because of their past reputation on what happened to a lot of other communities. So, you know, I would like it kind of clarified. Is it just the line? The other thing that I can't speak for everybody else, you know, in my community. We're still trying to get everybody together because most of the community doesn't even know what's going on yet. So we are organizing and trying to get the information out to them so they know, at least know. I just lost my train of thought. I just lost my train of thought. It was an important thought. I just lost it, I'm sorry. But we are very, very deeply concerned because it is stuff that is ongoing now. It's not something lawsuits, it's not stuff from past years. They are still having issues in University Park. Southern part of Crete is still having issues, according to the people. There may not be lawsuits out there, but we're getting information from people we know, friends that we know that have aqua water in these communities. And it's not good. So I think that's all I have to say, but we're not really sure how to go about. I mean, is there a way where we can have a meeting among us, you know, in Timber Ridge even, because Scott, who kind of manages Timber Ridge, but I think he's kind of, I don't know if he doesn't quite know what to do. Of course, he wasn't told either, you know, what was going on. I kind of alerted him. I found out from Okina, of all things, you know, because it's in the Frankfort patch, but of course, you know, we have no reason to look on the Frankfort patch. We're Madison. But, you know, we do need more information and.
Okay, if that's the end of your comment, we can get your information to our village administrator, and we'll get this so that you can get the information that you need, and also the appropriate contacts with Aqua, that they could answer very specific things for you.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Anyone else that would like to come up for public comment? Okay. Hearing no further public comment, I believe in order to adjourn, we need since we have electronic participation, we will need a motion and a second.
So moved.
Second.
Trustee Farina, we have a second by Trustee Savaria, and I believe we'll go to our clerk, Katie Schubert, for the vote.
Trustee Letton?
Yes.
Trustee Savaria?
Yes.
Trustee Farina?
Yes.
Trustee Petro?
Yes.
Trustee Rossi?
Yes.
Trustee Borelli?
Yes.
All right. Thank you. We're adjourned.